I 3D printed Markiplier's iron lung popcorn bucket. Now it's not painted fully yet. Now it's only been printed. It had to be printed in 2 different pieces. But after a lot of hours, I officially 3D printed the new Markiplier iron lung popcorn bucket. Now listen, I love Markiplier as much as the next guy. Markiplier is a saint to YouTube, a legend on YouTube, an OG on YouTube. I've been watching Markiplier since I was a youngin', a young little boy, okay? I actually met Markiplier when I was like 16. And while I may have towered over him, because he may be, you know, a little guy, somewhat of a little guy, he was one of the nicest YouTubers I have ever gotten the chance of meeting. And so when Markiplier came out with his own movie and decided, oh, I'm gonna make the popcorn bucket an available 3D model for free for anybody at home to go ahead and make their own popcorn bucket, go to the theater and get a free popcorn. I thought, this is perfect. I've made a lot of popcorn buckets before, okay? I've made the F1 popcorn bucket. I made a few other popcorn buckets. I love popcorn buckets. I'm a big fan of popcorn buckets. They're a lot of fun. I think they're super cool, but a lot of the time they're really expensive. Like, they're getting more and more expensive. The Galactus popcorn bucket was like $80 or something, right? But of course, you could just 3D print it and it would be a lot cheaper. So it's really cool that Markiplier decided to make this a public 3D model so that anybody at home could make their own iron lung popcorn bucket. Now, listen, I don't know the lore yet. I do need to watch Markiplier's actual playthrough of the game. And then I think I'm gonna go see the movie tomorrow, bring the popcorn bucket. I'm obviously gonna paint it and make it look perfect, make it look exactly like it's supposed to. Then I'm gonna take it to Regal Theaters, go get some free popcorn, go watch the movie, and experience it. Now, one of the teeth may or may not have broken. The tooth right in front, it may or may not have broken right in the beginning, or right after I took it off the print bed. But nobody has to know. It's fine. No one's gonna know. Even though it's literally the one right in front, it's fine. Nobody has to know. It's completely fine. But I think this is gonna look sick. I think the red that I chose for the red part is actually pretty sick. And I could leave this entire part red. So as you can see, these are 2 different parts. They were printed separately. So I printed this entirely in black. I'm gonna have to paint some of this part red. I'm gonna have to paint the teeth like white, or like kind of like a teeth color, if that makes sense. And then I printed this whole thing in Galaxy Red, which has somewhat of like a shine to it. It has like a really cool kind of shade. I think it's pretty sick. I think it's pretty fire, all right? But that's just me. I decided to go live today to update everybody on what's been going on, what I've been working on. And this is, you know, one of the main things, you know, I got going on. I got this. This is gonna be ready by tomorrow for sure. I'm just gonna have to, you know, paint this little eye, paint all the little details, and make this look real. You should use super glue to put the spike back on. I could, yeah, I could hypothetically. I might have to find that spike, to be honest. I don't really know where it went. I may not have thrown out all of the extra supports, but I could probably just go back in there and find it. Or I could just print another one and glue it on there. Yeah, I hypothetically could do that. That is actually probably a really good idea. That way, we're not missing a tooth right in front, because like, that is like right in front. So I do feel like I should probably fix that. Right now, all 3 of my printers are printing, and I'm currently making a life-size version. Let me just make sure that this print isn't messing up. All right, it sounds like it's messing up, but it's not. Oh God, the filament's falling off of the damn freaking printer. All right, well, thankfully I found that. But, love your hair? Thank you. Thank you. I gotta freaking refresh it. I gotta make it as vibrant orange as my shirt is. Because right now it's starting to get a little faded. But I am also 3D printing a life-size Super Bowl trophy. So this is actually the base of the Super Bowl trophy. This is the actual size of what it's supposed to be. I've got this NFL logo right here. And then I literally have like part of the ball printing on this printer. I have the other part of the ball printing on that printer. And then I have like the long part of it that holds all of it together, printing on the other printer. So we've got all 3 printers working right now, making different things. So I should have this Super Bowl trophy done before the Super Bowl. So that's all that matters. I'm gonna have to spray paint the whole thing, make it look like kind of like chrome, give it somewhat of that like mirror look, because the real Super Bowl trophy kind of gives like a mirror look. That would actually look really cool. Hey, thank you. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be sick. I think it'll actually be sick. But yeah, no, it's super exciting. Shout out Markiplier, awesome freaking YouTuber. I'm excited to see the movie. I know a lot of people have been saying a lot of really great stuff about it. And I'm super freaking hype about this popcorn bucket thing. I'm definitely gonna because I have a video of me and Markiplier when I was 16. I'm gonna put that video in my video. I think that'll be cool. Show everybody the lore. Because dude, Markiplier is the GOAT. He is an OG. And if you're wondering, I'm sipping on some peach rings, some Sonic peach rings. It's freaking delicious. Yeah, that's the good stuff. That is the good stuff. I had some touch grass earlier, which is also delicious. But yeah, no, I just figured I'd hop on another little YouTube stream. It's been a little bit since I've hopped on a YouTube stream and updated everybody on everything. I did go a little MIA. I was doing a few things. I have a few business things in the works that I'm not allowed to talk about, but very exciting nonetheless. And yeah, I'm just making stuff, man. I'm just making stuff. We're now in February, so we've got a relatively cool list here in February of stuff that I do want to make. Like High on Life 2 comes out February 13th. That's gonna be fire. So I'm definitely gonna make like some stuff from that for sure. I'm definitely gonna make stuff from GOAT, the movie, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, maybe something from Doraemon. I'm definitely making a Scream mask for sure. Scream 7 is coming out this month, and we've got a Scream G Fuel flavor, which is delicious. It's freaking sour cherry green apple. Amazing, amazing mix. And then Resident Evil Requiem, I'm gonna see if I can make something from that as well, since I am on the Capcom stream team. I 3D printed a Godzilla figure, but I need to post a video about it. You should. Dude, it's actually so much fun making whatever you want and just sharing it with people, dude. I feel like I make my dreams come true. You know, like, you literally, you see something and you're like, huh, I want that. Oh, cool, I'll just make it. It's like so much fun. I've been getting so many people into 3D printing. I really need to lock down one of these 3D printing sponsors. I have been in talks with 2 different companies at the moment, trying to figure out, you know, who's the best one to work with. And I really wanna, you know, keep doing more 3D printing content going forward. So, like, having more support from a 3D printing company would be ideal. I don't know why this roll of filament is trying to run away from the printer. I really have no idea why that's happening, but for some reason the freaking filament's trying to run away. What 3D printers do you use? So at the moment, I'm using, my first printer I got was the Bamboo Lab P1S combo. Morty. And then I got the Prusa Core 1 and the Prusa XL. So if you look over here, I got the Prusa XL working on part of the football for the Super Bowl trophy. And then the other printers are working on the other parts. Bro, I'm a boy. I'm sorry. I know I may have disappointed you, but yeah, no, the long hair does not mean I'm a girl. I just have long hair, all right? I like it. I think it's fun. Damn it. Hey, dude, how's everything going for you? Your work area looks so cool. Thank you. It's going very good. It is very insane. I'm working on a multitude of projects right now. You know, this is the popcorn bucket from the new Markiplier movie, Iron Lung. So I'm gonna have to paint this and get this ready to go film at the movie tomorrow. And then I'm also making a life-size Super Bowl trophy. So that'll be ready for the Super Bowl. And then we've got High on Life 2, GOAT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Scream 7, and Resident Evil Requiem this month. So a lot of projects. Okay, man, sorry. No, I get that question every time I go live. I don't know, man. I like having long hair. I think it's cool, damn it. Why does it always signify that I am a woman? Like, uh-oh. Things are falling. Hey, printer, Can you hold the filament? What the frick is wrong with you, printer? I don't know why the printer's having issues holding the filament. I'm literally just gonna push some things up on it to like hold it in place because I literally don't know why it's falling. It should not be falling. But excited for Scream 7. Yeah, that'll definitely be good. What was your first print? My first print ever was technically the little scraper tool that you have to use to scrape things off of the print bed. But then after that, I made articulated pumpkin, which is like really fun to play with. Honestly, I have no idea where that is anymore. It's somewhere, but I made a little articulated pumpkin that was like really fun to play. It's like a little stim toy. And that was like one of my first test prints. If you cut it, you will look handsome, you think? I mean, I used to look pretty good with the short hair, bro. I'm not gonna cap, okay? At one point, I had like the buzz cut, and it was all orange, and I looked like a human Cheeto. That was pretty sick. But I am enjoying having long hair while I have it, because I feel like when I get older, I'm gonna lose all my hair and have to get an orange wig. So, I mean, hypothetically then, I guess I could get a long wig. But I'm enjoying my long hair while I have it, all right? I'm still young, let me enjoy my hair. Let me be a little rock star for a second. I have long hair too, I love it. Hell yeah. Should I get the K2 Pro? Is that the Creality printer? I think that's the Creality one. So I've actually never used a Creality printer before. They did say they might be sending me out one, so we'll see. And then I'll get to try it. I've heard mixed things about Creality. Not really, because I've never used it myself, but I've heard some people say it's really good. I've heard some people say not so good. So I gotta try it for myself before I can really advise on Creality stuff. But I definitely would say Bamboo Lab has given me the best print quality by far than any other printer I've worked with. And it's also much faster than any other printer I've worked with. So I highly recommend Bamboo Lab. You know, get the A1 combo or get the P1S combo. Those are really good printers and very good starter printers if you've never printed before, because I started with Bamboo and it was like the iPhone of 3D printers. It's so much easier to set up and use than like a lot of the other printers I've used that take like so much setup time and like you can mess something up and like, yeah. Any exciting stuff or events coming up on the horizon? NAB show is coming up soon, which is like the CES of film and entertainment. So that event should be pretty good. As well as I'm also going to an event this month with Howie Mandel, Gillian Wallow, Travis McCoy, a bunch of really awesome people. We're going to be doing some really cool content at that event this month. That's going to be freaking sick. That's near the end of the month. That's going to be very fire. Very excited for that one. Okay, man, you look beautiful as you like. Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you. I try, all right? Can you print an extendable katana? Yeah, I mean, I could. Yeah, I mean, I've printed, I mean, this katana isn't actually put together. I have the other pieces over there. This is the one from Demon Slayer. So I made this one, but this one's not retractable. But I have made this, which is a Lego Star Wars lightsaber, which is retractable and very fun. So I really like this thing. Sometimes it gets stuck. Not gonna lie. Yeah, see? It gets stuck. Get in there! Also, I kind of broke it a little bit. I'm not gonna... There you go. Fantastic. I might need to reprint that. I'm not gonna lie. I have the Creality V3 SE. How do you like it? How do you like the Creality printer? I've never gotten the chance to use one of those, but I might be getting one soon. How cool, get it? Proud of you? Hell yeah. Yeah, no, it's actually gonna be super cool. I'm very excited to make a video with Howie Mandel. That video is going to be hilarious, let me tell you. And Howie is the GOAT, we love Howie. As well as Travis McCoy and all the other guys. That's gonna be super, super sick. Shout out to the Global Gaming League for making that possible. Shout out to Clinton Sparks, the GOAT, for making all of this possible. Super sick. Do you recommend, also, I can't announce it. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to because I don't want to spoil it. But I'm going to be working with somebody who has some involvement with the Fast Talker. I know a lot of you probably thought I forgot the Fast Talker or I'm avoiding it. Maybe I am avoiding it a little bit because it's extremely difficult for me to figure out how to code this thing and get it wired correctly to work with 4 buttons, the speakers, the LCD screens, and the lights. However, I just secured a really, really awesome collaboration with a really awesome person who is involved in some way with the Fast Talker, which is gonna make for really awesome content. That's about all I'll say on that end. But trust me, the Fast Talker is not over. I'm gonna make this thing look better, and I'm gonna make it functional. All right, it's gonna happen. It's gonna take me some time. It is very freaking difficult. I'm not an engineer, but I'm learning this stuff piece by piece. Yo, that's sick. Hell yeah. Do you recommend the Bone Loves one? Which one should I get? Oh, I was just saying, I recommend Bamboo Lab printers the most, 100%. It's alright, not the best to actually print stuff on. Okay, yeah, no, I've heard mixed things about Creality. I literally, yeah, I don't want to say too much because I've never done it. I've never used their stuff myself, so I don't know. But I've heard mixed things. Yo, your hair is sick, dog. Thank you. I definitely gotta freaking refresh it. I want it to be a little bit more vibrant, but it's always fun being colorful. Bro, that's epic, huge moves. Yeah, we're doing the thing. I have been, oh my God, it's ridiculous how many meetings and emails I have to do. I don't have management. I don't work with an agency. I don't work with a manager. I do all of my negotiating myself. I go to the events myself. I go speak with the companies. I have the meetings. I do the emails. So I have been doing a lot of talks with a lot of different brands, especially after CES. I mean, CES was an incredible opportunity to talk to a multitude of brands in every end of the spectrum regarding tech and all types of stuff. So I've been doing a lot of negotiating behind the scenes, and that's taken me a decent amount of time. However, good stuff, because we love partnerships, we love making moves, and you know, taking over the world. What Bamboo Lab printer do you recommend? If you don't have like a big budget, I'd say start with the Bamboo Lab A1 combo. Get the Bamboo Lab A1 combo, because don't forget the combo. You have to get the combo, because if you don't get the combo, you will not have the AMS system. Now that's gonna charge you like $400. It'll be like $400, $450, maybe something like that. That's like the cheapest I think you should go to start 3D printing, okay? So if you're working on a budget, I'd say start with the Bamboo Lab A1 with the combo, because that'll be an incredible printer to start with. If you have a little bit more money, I'd say get the P1S combo, and that's like $800. But I have a big budget. I mean, if you have a very, very big budget, then get the Bamboo Lab either H2D or H2S. Now, both of them have different features and different functionality, so depending on which one helps you more, get one of those maybe, because those run, I think they're 1,700 or 2,000 something. I could be wrong, not sure exactly on the price point on those. I do not have those personally. I know a few people that do have them and think that they're amazing. And in general, Bamboo Lab is amazing. I would love to work with them if I ever got the chance, because they're like the best. How many masks do you have? Wait, what do you mean by that? Any plans for your next print? Well, I'm currently printing a lot of things. You know, I just did this. I'm doing the NFL Super Bowl trophy, and then I'm actually going to be recreating the Lego Crocs. So I just got 2 rolls of flexible red filament, because I saw Lego collaborated with Crocs, and I love Legos and I love Crocs. So this is sick. And they made the most massive freaking like crazy shoes ever. They look ridiculous. So I need to have them. And they're not out yet, so I want to make them before they even come out. They've sent it to a few influencers, but sadly, Lego doesn't send me stuff yet. It'd be really cool to work with Lego, but for now, I'm gonna have to make it myself. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the most recent video or one of my most recent videos. Oh God, I'm breaking stuff. But I did just make this Lego thing. If any of you guys remember, I don't know if you guys have ever played Lego Star Wars. I literally play it all the time to this day. Lego Star Wars is awesome. I just made this bag So this is actually a Lego mini kit bag from Lego Star Wars. I love this thing. It's super freaking cool. I definitely need to improve the strap on it and make it a little bit more stable. I'm not gonna lie, because it is not very stable. However, very freaking cool. And I can open it up, put stuff in there. I can fit a phone, my wallet, my keys, all the stuff. It's basically a new and improved version of a fanny pack. 6, 7, anyway. Hello, I mean mask. How many masks do you have? Oh, dude, I don't know, a lot actually. I've made a lot of masks and helmets since I got a printer. I honestly could not count how many I've made. There are a lot of them. Probably like 15, maybe. I don't know. You should make an Eggo waffle. B11, be freaking Stranger Things 11. Me want Eggos. You lied. The Lego Star Wars, yeah, you know, the freaking mini kit. It's the Lego Star Wars mini kit, dude, in real life. How freaking sick. I love it. No, I actually love it. This thing brings me so much joy. I play Lego Star Wars to this day. I was playing it literally like 2 days ago. So much fun, and so much more fun to literally have it in real life. Make a Furby? That'd be crazy. At some point, I would like to work with like, fur and like felt and different soft materials and kind of add that to my printing, because that'll really like up the quality, I think, for certain prints. So that's definitely something I want to try out at some point. Because my parents said I could get a 3D printer tomorrow. I just can't decide which one to get. Yeah, no, I would highly recommend you get, like, start with like a Bamboo Lab P1S or A1, or if you're crazy with the budget, get a H2D or H2S. But realistically, any Bamboo Lab printer you're gonna get is gonna be great. It's gonna be fast. It's gonna have incredible print quality. It's gonna have a lot less layer lines than like the majority of printers out there. So I highly recommend you get any Bamboo Lab printer. The Lego Star Wars, can I remember that? Dude, make half your hair orange, make the other half orange? Wait, what? Well, I definitely want to re-bleach my hair and make it fully orange again, but I just haven't had the time to do so. Those were low-key scary though. Yeah, Furbies were a little terrifying. You are like Papa! You lied! You lied! Oh, my phone is dying. Let me freaking plug my phone in. I literally brought my phone charger down here and then started the live stream without plugging my phone in. What is wrong with me? Anyway, there you go. Now you're plugged in. Now we're charging out here. Let me freaking... My hair is like all over the place. Can you make Optimus Prime? Yeah, that would actually be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick. I do freaking love Transformers. It's crazy. There's like a million things that I want to make, but I have to be like very selective on what I actually make. And because there's only so much time in the day. Honestly, I need more printers. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have 3 printers, and like, dude, once you get 1 printer, you're screwed. Like, once you get 1 printer, then you need 3, then you need 5, then you need 10, because like, there's just unlimited things that you want to make, and not enough printers and filament and time to do it all. So honestly, I might need to hit up a company or 2 and see if they'll send out a few more printers, because at this point I am literally working on projects constantly. Like, I am constantly making things. My printers are working, they're making things, and it would be much easier to have a few more printers, I'm not gonna lie. Can you make a Godzilla mask or a Godzilla statue? I could. I would most likely do that if they come out with a new movie or a new game. Because what I try to do is I try to make things before the release of new movies, new games, new TV shows, new anime, stuff like that. That way I can stay with the trends. You know what I mean? Stay with the trends. But I do a little bit of nostalgia content. You know, I made the Omnitrix. I make all types of stuff that's like nostalgic whenever I have time. So, you know, Godzilla's pretty sick. You lie, Papa. Anyway, these are all numbers 21, 6. Bro, what? You should cosplay as Argyle. I get that all the time. Do you have an orange Omnitrix? That is me, the guy with the orange Omnitrix. Yeah, I wear this thing literally every day. Oh my God, Omnitrix, yeah! Dude, I literally do not leave the house without this thing. I am telling you, I do not leave the house without this thing, no matter what. I could be going to the grocery store, does not matter. I need the Omnitrix. Because, dude, every time I go out, somebody stops me and is like, oh my God, is that an Omnitrix? And then I bring so much joy, and it's like, I can't not bring joy to people. So I always wear this thing. It's so much fun. I have a printer I'm getting rid of. Why are you getting rid of it? It's sick. Having a printer is sick. You gotta freaking use it. It's so much fun. They're coming out with a new movie in 2027 though. Oh, really? That's a little far from now, but potentially that could be a thing. I could get ready for that. I remember when Dustin was in this chat. Yo, for real. Yeah, I remember that. You should make one with an Apple Watch. So, let me turn this thing on. Hopefully it has battery. So this one actually holds a Samsung watch. I considered using an Apple Watch, but the problem with that is that Apple Watches are not circular, and the Omnitrix is. So this one is actually a Samsung watch. It does turn on. Let me turn this thing on. Let me freaking clean this screen a little bit. But it is a fully functional smartwatch, and it does do all of the stuff that the Omnitrix does. So once it turns on, I'll show you how it works. I just don't have the time. So much fun. So much fun. Plus my CPU broke. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Uh-oh. Hey, Filament! How dare you? How dare you? You think you can fall? Nope. You got work to do. You can't fall. Anyway. You should make one with Apple. Yeah. Oh, dang, that's sick. That's really cool. Hell yeah. Here, let me start this up, and then you guys can see how freaking sick this thing really is. I honestly need to make another Omnitrix. I have been wearing this thing every day for months now, and low-key, not that it's falling apart, but there's a few parts of it that I feel like could use some improvement and could be fixed a little bit up. Bro's filament keeps falling. Yeah, I actually don't know why the filament's falling. It doesn't usually do that. That's very strange. But whatever. I mean, print's almost done. It sounds a little scary because it's like ticking. That ticking sound is giving me anxiety, but the print looks like it's coming out fine, so I think we're gonna be fine. See, this printer is extremely slow. Like that print is like nearly done. This one is like 26% of the way done. It's very strange how like different printers are very different in quality and timing. It's very interesting. But the Bamboo Lab, in my experience, has absolutely... Oh, wait, I know what's happening. This filament's getting stuck on itself. The way that filament was rolled, it's starting to get stuck on itself. So that little ticking sound is it trying to like unravel itself when it's kind of overlapping a little bit. Can you show me the Demogorgon head? Oh yeah. Can you give me a VR game? I mean, Gorilla Tag. Play Gorilla Tag. I do love VR. I recently started playing Sail on VR. It's essentially Sea of Thieves, but VR. Super fun. Super fun. That's the orange tricks. Yeah. Oh god. Uh-oh. My freaking chain is getting stuck on his teeth. Anyway, here is the Demogorgon mask. This thing took 60 hours to print. And it is 4.5 pounds. All just chilling on your forehead. I put some padding in here, but it's not very comfortable to wear long term. I will not lie. I will not lie. You should make a removable filament plate to block it. A removable filament plate. Wait, what is that? What do you mean? I could be stupid. What are you saying right now? Removable filament plate. What is that? I'm actually not sure what that is. I could be completely blanking out here. Who's your favorite WWE superstar? I know a couple WWE guys. I mean, shout out to the homie Johnny Mundo. Shout out to the homie Justin Gabriel. Shout out to... Was Brian Cage WWE? I think he was just AW or AEW. I don't think he... Shout out Brian Cage anyway, because he's the GOAT. I mean, dude, WWE guys are super cool. I'm not gonna lie. I love Stranger Things. Hell yeah. Would you think Sail VR has a good community? I don't know that. I just kind of play with my friend, and we go and do our thing. Sometimes we do a private server. Sometimes we'll go on public and kind of like mess around and meet people and whatever. But yeah, I don't know about the community. I mean, you know, most VR communities are like half tiny children, and then like others, you know, others. Like put a thing to block the filament to stop it from falling off. Yeah, so I actually use other rolls of filament to hold it in place. I have like 3 rolls of filament like sitting on each other, holding it in place right now. Yeah, dude, this is a freaking like 3 kilogram roll of filament. Let me unravel this a little bit, because the problem is it's getting tangled on itself. Said hi, dude. Which one's better, the H2D or the H2S? So I'm gonna be completely honest. I forgot the differences, but I know there are differences. So I would recommend watching a YouTube video explaining the differences between the two. I have a feeling the H2S is slightly better for a few reasons. Because what I've heard about the H2D, because the H2D has 2 nozzles, right? But the problem with the H2D and their 2 nozzles is that they're connected, okay? So if you want them, let's say you want it to go all the way to the right, the left nozzle is unable to go all the way to the right because the right nozzle is right there connected, and it will stop. Same way the other side. The right nozzle will not go all the way to the left. And that's a drawback of the H2D. However, overall, it's still an incredible printer. But this printer that I have right here, it has 5 different nozzles that are separated, okay? So with that one, when it switches filaments, it will dock the one nozzle and then come out, take the nozzle, the other nozzle, take it out and start using it, and it has full access to use the entire print bed. Now there are a lot of drawbacks to this printer as well though, because it is literally like half the speed, or even less than half the speed of an H2D, a P1S, etc. But I've done incredible multicolored prints on this because of the multi-nozzle. So, for instance, this was a 3-day print, multicolor. Okay, I did not paint this. It was printed orange and silver, and of course every single layer it had to switch between orange and silver, which is why it took 3 days. But this is also a massive object. I think I made it with like 10 or 15% infill, so it did take a while, but it came out fantastic, and there's a lot less waste and wasted filament and wasted time when you have a multi-nozzle system that interchanges, right? If I were to print this on my P1S with the AMS system, it would have taken even longer and it would have produced a lot of waste. So there's drawbacks and advantages to every printer. It just depends on what you're doing, how big it is, how many colors it is. Oh God, are you okay, printer? Printer, can you stop scaring me? You are terrifying me. God, holy frick, it's fine. Whatever happened to the fast talker? So, I was talking about that earlier. I'm not going to spoil it entirely, but I will let you guys know that I have not forgotten about the fast talker. It is a very difficult concept. As I've told you guys, I am not an engineer. I don't know what I'm doing. I have never wired, coded, or done any of this stuff in my life until I started working on this, literally. I just landed a really cool collaboration with somebody who has really cool involvement with the fast talker. Now I'm not gonna say how, but very cool person, very cool integration, and we're doing a collaboration together. I'm gonna get this thing working. I'm gonna make another one of these and make it work, and we're gonna make really cool content with it. So trust me, I have not forgotten about the fast talker. I will get this thing functional, but it does take time and it is very difficult, and I'm always working on like a million things at the same time, so it's hard to like sit there and like just work on this, but it will get done 100%. What is that in front of you? It looks like Stranger Things, but I want to make sure. So this is actually the Iron Lung popcorn bucket for the new Markiplier movie. So Markiplier just made a new movie And it is called Iron Lung. Make sure this is actually in there right. There you go. Iron Lung. It's a movie by Markiplier, and he put out a free 3D model for anybody at home to 3D print the popcorn bucket, go to the theater, and get a free popcorn. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I met Markiplier back in 2016, one of the nicest YouTubers I've ever met, super awesome guy. I'm definitely going to utilize that video in the video of me and Markiplier. But yes, I'm probably going to go see his movie tomorrow, bring the popcorn bucket, get the free popcorn, do the thing, and that'll be super sick. Which print was the most difficult to print and had the most issues? That is a tough one. I mean, like, I've had a lot of issues with a lot of things. I've had a lot of printing issues with a lot of things. Man, that's actually extremely tough. I really don't know. I mean, the Fast Talker had a lot of issues. The Fast Talker had a stupid amount of issues. I had to reprint that thing like many times. Like the main part of it, I had to reprint it like 4 different times, which is a lot of wasted time and filament. The Demogorgon was really difficult because I was on a time crunch. I needed to get this done for LA Comic Con, and I needed to utilize like a million different printers. So I literally had to like go to a different guy's house and use this other guy's printers to print some of this stuff. But yeah, I've had a lot of issues with a lot of stuff. It's such a great movie. Oh, sick. Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I gotta catch up on the lore and kind of figure out what the game is. And then like once I'm gonna watch his playthrough of the game, and then I'm gonna go watch the movie. That way I like get it. Because some people told me if I go watch the movie and I don't know the lore, I'm just not gonna get it. It's gonna seem slow and confusing. So I'm gonna make sure I do my homework. Hey Luke, welcome to the Stram. I gotta go, bye everybody. Hey, well thanks for being in the stream. Have an amazing day, Jane. World domination, one day at a time. Genuinely a very great movie. It was $3 million to produce and already grossed almost 30 million. Dude, that is awesome. And like, dude, that's a testament to like what YouTubers are capable of. I mean, traditional media has made incredible things forever, right? But we've seen the power of creators and what we're able to do with a much smaller budget, with a much smaller team, and we're able to produce content like no other, you know, in volumes that traditional media could never dream of creating. And I'm very excited to see what Markiplier has done with this movie, because that's freaking sick. I love seeing YouTubers continue to grow and do different things and take over different industries. Yeah, you'll be confused, but it does answer all the questions from the game. The guy who created the game co-wrote the movie. Okay, sick. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to watch Markiplier's playthrough on the game first, then I'm going to watch the movie. That's the plan. I hope you get a silver play button soon. Yes! Dude, everybody please subscribe, and please tell everybody you know to subscribe to the channel. I have been doing content for 14 years now, and whether that makes you make fun of me for quote-unquote wasting my time or whatever, listen, I love doing this. I've done this since I was 10 years old. I'm never not gonna do it, all right? Whether there's subscribers, money, whatever involved, I'm gonna do this anyway, because it's fun, okay? But we hit 50K, now we're at like 70 something K. It's only a matter of time before we hit that big 100K, and I finally get the real silver play button. Oh my God, how sick would that be? And then eventually, maybe we get the gold. Gold could be sick, I'm just saying. You're killing it. Hey, we're making it happen one day at a time. World domination. So, unrelated to 3D printing, my cousin is visiting Las Vegas right now. So I'm going to go take him out to dinner very soon and show him a pretty cool spot out here. And it'll be nice to see my cousin for a little bit. I just finished scripting a video. Here, let me show you something. I'll give you guys a sneak preview of probably the next video I'm going to post. I just finished scripting all that and like storyboarding it all together. So I'm probably going to film that maybe tonight and send it out to an editor to edit. Usually I edit my stuff, but recently I've been kind of playing around with working with editors and doing the thing. You'll get there soon, I believe in you. It's only a matter of time. But check this out. I'm going to give you guys a sneak preview on my new print. So I actually custom 3D modeled this thing. And it's gonna sound really stupid. Like, it's gonna sound really stupid, because it is. It is really stupid. I 3D modeled and printed a tea bag. Yes, a tea bag. Why? Why would I 3D print a tea bag? Well, G Fuel has just re-released one of their most delicious flavors of all time, iced tea lemonade. But for some reason, they decided to call it Teabagger. Like, the name of the flavor is Teabagger. So, instead of doing a boring ad and being like, oh, buy the Teabagger flavor, I decided to do something really stupid. And 3D print a tea bag to put my G Fuel in, put a little freaking string through here, and actually use the tea bag in my water with the G Fuel in it to get the full Teabagger experience. Am I crazy? Yes. Is it fun? Yes. So, I think we're winning. I made this in transparent filament. So it's semi-transparent. It's not fully transparent, but you can kind of see through it. The light kind of shines through it. It's kind of sick. You know what I'm saying? Kind of sick, kind of cool. Looks realistic? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Tea bag. I 3D printed a tea bag. Random suggestion, you should 3D print a ring pop. I do love ring pops. Ring pops are fire. That is a good idea. I do love me some ring pops. I 3D printed a ring pop so I could wear it forever. That's a good idea, actually. LMAO, nah, I love your ideas, bro. We're making it happen. One day at a time. Oh, the Omnitrix is on. I don't know if the people who were asking about the Omnitrix are still here. But for whoever's here, I'll show you the Omnitrix real quick. Alright. I don't know if the audio is going to work because I just turned it on, but bam. The audio is somewhat working. Yeah, the audio's gotta load up, but yeah, boom. It's a full smartwatch. It does everything a smartwatch would do, and it's got the whole Omnitrix thing going on. Bro, that is so cool. Hell yeah. What? I want one. Dude, I literally wear this thing every day. It is so much fun. Super cool, super fire, a lot of fun. Printer, are you okay? Printer, do you comprende? Filament. Do not get stuck on yourself. I swear, this print is 68% of the way done. If you freak up because of their freaking filament, I will rain hellfire upon you. This thing is so slow. I really need to increase the speed on this thing because I'm pretty sure this thing could print much faster. Because I think I have it on like default settings. Like I actually need to like play around with the print settings and make this print faster because there's no way this printer has to print this slow. Look at how slow it's printing. Like look at how unbelievably slow it's printing. Like to me that's like extremely slow. Would you ever consider doing any 3D prints to sell? I would totally buy an Omnitrix. Okay, so here's the thing with that. I'm perfectly fine with doing custom orders for people. So if somebody reaches out and wants a custom order done, I can charge you for a custom order, but I do not have the licensing to make any of this like mass produced and sold on a website and like that. I'm not trying to piss off any company. I'm not trying to get a cease and desist. I'd rather work with the companies, do ads with them, do my own thing, and make this stuff for fun, make it for content, than try to make a bunch of money illegally selling things without a license. However, custom orders are completely fine because it's a custom order. So that I do sometimes when I have time and when it makes sense. But yeah, no, I am working on like products that I can sell, like Jerry, because like I own Jerry and like I can make stuff like that. But most of the things that I make for my videos, I obviously don't have a license for. So it's completely illegal for me to make a website and start selling this stuff. Like I know people do it, doesn't mean that I need to do it too. Super cool, hell yeah, love it, hell yeah. Can we see the rock in the back? Jerry, they're asking about you. Oh God, freaking, don't drop the freaking helmet, don't drop the helmet. The helmet actually works. The helmet opens up and closes like a freaking Iron Man helmet, which is sick. Everybody say hi to Jerry, the GOAT. My best friend Jerry, he's been with me through thick and thin. This man has never betrayed me. He's the best, okay? I figured it out. I'm getting the Creality K2 Pro. Okay. Are you sure? You don't want to get the Bamboo? Why have you chosen to get the Creality as opposed to the Bamboo? Because I promise you, the Bamboo is top of the line. I'm just saying. It's top of the line. I am interested to try out Creality's printers for myself, but I haven't tried them yet, so I can't really vouch for that. Good to know. I want a Jerry. Yeah, so I'm gonna be mass producing Jerry's potentially and selling these in different kinds, whether as a bag, as a 1-to-1 scale model, as a keychain, different things like that. It's kind of like a better version of merchandise. Oh my God, Morty, cutest rock baby ever. We do love Jerry. You should 3D print a hat for it. Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely do some Jerry accessories as well. I'm thinking about making like a Mr. Potato Head type concept where you can get a Jerry with interchangeable faces and little accessories, things like that, because I think they would be fun. Jerry! Because I watched the video on the Creality and the Creality Pro, bigger build volume, basically. That's it, because low-key I'm going to make stuff for my friends. Okay, so here's the thing I'm going to warn you with that. It's like, again, I don't know because I haven't used it, but from what I've heard, the print quality is nowhere near the Bamboo. The layer lines are very much more apparent, and it takes much longer to print. So hypothetically, even if the build volume is smaller on the Bamboo, you could hypothetically cut it into 2 different pieces and run 2 different prints, or print both pieces at the same time if they both fit on the print plate faster and with better quality than if you had, because look at this. This thing is way bigger. This print bed, so much bigger than my Bamboo. And I use it for a lot of things that are bigger. But at a cost, because this printer takes 3 times the amount of time, if not more. And it comes out way worse in terms of quality, requires a lot more sanding and post-processing. So you really got to consider your options here. I mean, what build volume are you looking for, right? Because I think, how big is the H2S on Bamboo? I believe the H2S is a relatively big build plate. But there's also one more thing. I already got 2. Oh, you already have 2? Oh, okay. I thought this was your first printer. My bad. Okay, understandable. Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay, yeah. If you already have 2, then yeah, if you're just looking for something with a bigger build volume, yeah, that potentially could be an option. Yeah, I wonder how that rivals with this one. Like, what is the build plate size in millimeters? Because I wonder how that rivals this printer I have right here. And I do need to mess around with the print settings on this and see how fast I can really get it to go without it messing up. Because I almost guarantee I have this working at freaking turtle speed right now. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I will have to end the stream very soon. I do have to get ready and head over to, to take my cousin. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. This print might be failing now because of the freaking filament getting stuck on itself. That is terrible. Damn it. You fricker. You're really gonna do this to me? Oh. There's also one more thing. I'll be back. I'm gonna go check real quick. Hey, well, I appreciate you being here. I don't know how much longer I'll be here. What happened? Dude, look at this. Good seeing you, Merc. It's always good to see you. Thank you for always being such an inspirational light. We're taking over the world one day at a time. Hell yeah. Freaking bro. Look at this. So, this printer, hold on. It needs to be cleaned off. Okay. This printer Look at it. You see how it's messing up? See how it's messing up right there? Like right in like that, right there? That's because the freaking filament wasn't coming through perfectly. And now I'm pretty sure that's fricked up. Like, I don't think there's any reviving that without it looking terrible. I mean, like, I'm going to let it finish printing because it's already 72% of the way done. So I'm going to let it finish printing, and then maybe I could use Bondo or something to kind of, like, fill in that area. I mean, the whole thing's going to get spray painted anyway. This is the other part of the Super Bowl ball trophy. Zabi, welcome, welcome. Always nice to see you. And then, oh God, I just stepped on the freaking light. I stepped on the light. Uh-oh. Well, it's fine. And then in here, we're printing the long part of the Super Bowl trophy. So, I really hope this thing didn't just freaking fail right there. Like, I really hope I can revive this one. Like, I hope it just finishes printing fine and it doesn't keep freaking up. But that's looking really bad. Like, that is not looking good. And like, this is like one of the most important parts of the trophy because everybody looks at the football at the top, and this is the top part of it. So for this to be failing, could screw up the entire trophy. I mean, it was a relatively quick print, but like that's like hundreds of grams of filament now wasted and hours of my time wasted. And I do not appreciate that. God, holy freaking, this is a lot of infill right here. Damn, this is gonna take like 500 freaking grams of filament on this. I should have probably switched the infill pattern to gyroid or something. To be honest, because not everything needs to be filled, bro. Like, most things can be like freaking not solid, you know what I mean? You gonna answer my last question? The Creality K2 Plus is a 350, 350. Oh, 350 is good. That's what I have on this printer. So the Prusa XL is also, I believe, 350 by 350 by 350. So that's a pretty good build plate volume because like you could print almost an entire helmet, if not an entire helmet, depending on the helmet. With that build plate volume, so like that's really good and comes in handy for a lot of stuff. Oh my God, dude, that's so frick. I hate that some rolls of filament, they come tangled up. Like they don't look like they're tangled up, but once you start printing, it starts getting stuck on itself, and then it starts freaking up the print like that. Like, that happens all the time with, like, all different brands of filament. It's not just, like, one brand of filament that's freaking it up. It's not like I'm cheaping out on filament, getting the cheap filament, and it's freaking up. Like, I get good filament. I buy Overture, I use Prusa Mint, I use good filament. And this stuff happens all the time. And I don't understand why that happens. Like, you would think they would be rolled correctly. Because I've literally had to, like, unroll an entire freaking spool and re-roll it manually the right way, which is a huge waste of time. It takes a stupid amount of time to do that. Oh man, I really hope this does not fail, because it looks pretty, like it looks kind of bad. But if it can fix itself and do the rest of it without failing, I can fill that in with the car stuff, the stuff people use on cars. Bondo, this, literally got it right here. Bondo, freaking glazing and spot putty. This stuff is great. It fills in gaps and little seam marks and stuff like that. Is that hi? Hey, what's up? What's up? The 3D printing struggle is real? Yeah, for real. This stuff is like really complicated. Reason why I'm gonna gift mine to whoever wants it. Yeah. No, it's definitely a lot of work. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Have you thought any more about doing a salad fingers print? Oh my God, I forgot. Oh my God, I forgot about that. I do want to do that. And that would be such a quick print. Oh my God, I need to remember to do that because I can make all the salad fingers and just, that'd be sick. Yeah, I definitely got to do that. I got an Elegoo orange. Oh yeah, I've heard mixed things about Elegoo as well. I've heard some people say they really like it and some people say it's horrible. So I don't know what to think about Elegoo, but I need to try them out for sure. Not for the week. Salad fingers, write it down? Yeah, I definitely need to write that down. I have like so many ideas written down. I also need to bring my freaking expo markers downstairs so I can write it on the board. Write it on the board right there. You know what I'm saying? You got to do a Nickelodeon print. Oh yeah, no, I mean definitely got to do some more Nickelodeon. I mean I've done a few Nickelodeon things, and it got me on the freaking SpongeBob account, the SpongeBob Instagram account, which is an honor. SpongeBob is my favorite cartoon of all time. That was sick. So shout out to SpongeBob and Nickelodeon for having me, and shout out to Paramount for allowing me to go to the early screening of the new SpongeBob movie. That was freaking sick. But yes, always nice to throw up a little stream real quick, hang out, update everybody on what's been going on, what I've been making, what's coming soon, what's coming next. But I do have to end the stream. I must go get ready and head on over to this restaurant to go meet up with my cousin who's visiting Vegas right now. He flies out tomorrow, so this will be my only time to go get to see him. Ooh, Adventure Time. Ooh, dude, an Adventure Time print would be dope. I love Adventure Time. Dude, there's way too many things to print. Not enough time in the day, not enough printers, but eventually we'll get there. Yeah, eventually we'll get there. We'll get to everything. Static Shock? Wait, what? Static Shock. Have a good night. Catch you on the flip side. All right. World domination. Have good dreams. Hell yeah. I just printed a giant dragon on my orange. Oh, sick. Hell yeah. Okay. We do love a good print. We do love a dragon print. Those are fun. Fire stream. Hey, thank you. You may be too young for that one. Wait, too young for what? Giant's a giant dragon? Wait, I actually have no idea what that is. I just thought you were talking about a dragon. Is that like a reference to something? I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I'm way too young for this. I was born in 2001. I'm sorry. Oh, the football might be fine, actually. I'm not gonna lie, the football might be fine. It looks like it's fixing itself. Are you a girl? No. Nope, not today, not ever. Static Shock, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, too young for Static Shock? Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I'm way too young for that. But, everybody, if you need some energy and you need to be taking over the world like I do, get yourself some Teabag or G Fuel. Highly recommend. This is literally iced tea lemonade. It's refreshing. It's delicious. Gives you energy. Use code MERC. Get yourself that discount. 30% off. Get yourself some G Fuel. Support your local orange man. And get your energy up. Okay, thankfully that one's not failing. I thought it was failing for a second. No, it's a dragon. What the freak are these guys talking about? Okay. Yeah, just a dragon? Hell yeah, I love dragons. I've got dragons tattooed on my chest. You should cut your hair. You would look good with a... Yeah, I know. I get that a lot. I'm thinking about it, but I'm enjoying my long hair for now, all right? Let me enjoy my long hair while I have it. I used to have freaking skin fade and like... Yeah, I get it, all right? I get it. I wouldn't go as far as way too young. I'm only 31. Okay, well, I'm 24. 6, 7. Yes. Anyway, I hope everybody has an amazing night, has some good dreams, and takes over the world in their own way. I will see you guys next time. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe the next day. You never know. But I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more of these YouTube streams because they're super fun. Have a good night. This guy. To infinity and beyond. Merc out. We out of here. It's all over. The show's over. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Merc out. Get it. Goodbye.